Hello and welcome back once again to After the Credits. Today we're talking about the Lego Ninjago movie. Yes, I went and saw a Lego movie. Why not? I watch other kids' films. I might as well watch this one too. So what did I think of this one? It was cute. It was fun. It was entertaining. Whatever. Did it need to be made? No, but am I the target audience? No. So the movie starts off with this boy who's kind of being bullied by other kids because he's a little bit smaller or whatever. And he kind of ducks into this antique shop where he meets Jackie Chan. And Jackie Chan kind of takes notice of this little Lego figure he has. And he's like, oh, who's that? And he just basically says, oh, this is Lloyd. And he goes, oh, Lloyd looks a little beat up. You know, what happened to him? And he's like, oh, he gets bullied because, you know, he's a little bit different, whatever. I forget how exactly the whole thing starts, but basically Jackie Chan's like, well, you don't know the full story of Lloyd. And he kind of does like a little sleight of hand magic, and all of a sudden Lloyd's this new green ninja character. And then he shows him this other little Lego character that looks like it's made out of wood, which turns into the character that Jackie Chan voices in the movie, which turns out to be the kung fu master of the group who teaches them everything. And the boy says something about a cat that Jackie Chan has in his shop, and he goes, oh no, you don't want to involve the cat, that cat's evil. And he goes, let me tell you the story. So then he goes off into the whole Lego Ninjago world, and basically Lloyd is the green ninja in this group of 6 ninjas, and each one represents a different element. There's one for fire, one for earth, one for ice, one for water, and so on. And Lloyd, he goes, well, what is my element? And he goes, you're green. And he's like, okay, but what is green? And he even asks if he can be other things, and Jackie Chan's character's like, oh no, that's this other person over here, and it's like Pink Disco Ninja or whatever it was, who's not actually part of the group. It was just kind of there as a throwaway gag. And turns out that Lloyd is secretly, well, not so secretly, everyone in the village knows that he's the son of the evil overlord, but they don't know that he's also the green ninja, because all the ninjas keep their identity secret. So they go to battle every day over trying to stop the evil overlord guy from taking over Ninjago, and at one point Lloyd kind of reveals to the guy, like, you know, I've beaten you, you need to go away, and kind of reveals that he's his son. Well, then he kind of comes back another time and ends up taking over Ninjago, but then gets exiled by his own people, who kind of overthrow his throne and kind of cast him out. So now he has no real choice but to team up with the other ninjas in order to get back into Ninjago and get his control back. And then it just kind of turns into this whole father-son bonding between Lloyd and his dad. And it turns out the warlord's not so bad of a guy after all. It's just kind of the way he was raised. And you find out that Lloyd's mother took Lloyd and left because she didn't want Lloyd to grow up in that same environment, and blah, blah, blah. And then it kind of plays out, and eventually you find out what Lloyd's purpose is, what element he actually is, why green is so important. And they end up getting back into the city, and now they have to all team up together to take down the cat monster, which was unleashed earlier in the film before the Overlord guy was cast out. So now they all kind of have to work together to kind of take down the monster. And I'm not going to tell you how it happens, but they end up succeeding, and father and son reunite, family reunites, whatever. Lloyd learns his place, he reveals himself and all the other ninjas to the public, so everyone knows who they are now. And that kind of wraps up the story. And it cuts back to Jackie Chan and the little boy. And the little boy goes, oh, does that mean I'm a kung fu master now? And Jackie Chan says, no, that takes years of training, but if you want to learn, I'll teach you. And that's kind of the end of the movie. There's a lot more that happens in the in-between moments that I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. If you like kids' movies, you'll probably enjoy it. If you like any of the other Lego films, it's probably on par with those. I still haven't seen the original Lego movie that came out a few years ago. I have seen Lego Batman, well, a couple different Lego Batmans. Lego Batman the movie and the Lego Batman movie, which are two totally different movies that have similar titles. So if you enjoy things like that or any of the Lego stuff, you'll probably enjoy this one. If you liked the Lego movie, this is probably more on par with that, because I think that one was more action comedy based, where all the other stuff is just kind of comedy based. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, or you like kids movies in general, you'll probably enjoy this. What would I give as far as a star rating? Again, I'd probably say a 3. Again, I'm not the target demographic, but I was still able to enjoy it, but overall it's just kind of a middle of the road film. It's a little predictable, but again, it's meant for children, not for adults to really sit down and think and ponder what the meaning of the movie is. So are some things going to be telegraphed? Yes. But overall, you know, it's a solid film if you like that kind of stuff. So I would give it a 3. So that's it for this episode. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are down in the description. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, I'll see you after the credits.